What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Bradley Richardson, Advanced Adulting, and thanks for being here. I haven't been on, I don't do much on Instagram anymore, and I haven't come on live. I came on the other day, but I think I've been on like maybe 2 or 3 times this month. So anyway, real quick, if you're joining me, we're going to talk about job search, career change, especially if you are older, if you are Gen X or older. Again, you may not be going through this, but this is important stuff to know. Whether it's for you or whether it's for someone you know, you can share it with them. And if you want to go deeper on this, I'm just going to touch on a couple of different things right now. But if you want to go deeper on this, then go to the link in my bio. I'm doing a workshop on this 3 times next week. Okay, and it is for older job seekers, Gen X job seekers, on how to beat ageism, how to fight rejection, and how to get noticed. Okay, so that's it. Let me know. Use the comments. Tell me where you're from. I'm going to cover a couple quick things here. And for a lot of people that don't know, because y'all just if you followed me before, you think, oh, well, you're the advanced adulting guy. I am, but a lot of y'all don't realize how I got started and what I did for a living for a long time is career books, job search books, recruiting. I was a headhunter for over a decade, and so I've seen it all: the good, the bad, the ugly. And I've done several videos on this. I want you to go on YouTube and check that out. But here's a couple of things that I think. Huntington Beach, love it. We're in Palm Springs right now. We're thinking about going down south, like maybe Laguna, around Laguna all the way down to Carlsbad, maybe. So, Richland, Washington, Sweden. I love that. Awesome. Thank you all for being here. How many people here are currently looking for a job or contemplating making a change? Just tell me in the comments. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, let me know if that's something you're dealing with, or if you have experienced any sort of, I say ageism. Ageism is right, but you know what? The job market right now is just crazy. It's just screwed because, and it has been for a long time, because especially for people our age, because we think things should work a certain way, and they don't. They don't at all. I'm here to tell you that just because, we were raised up, well, you follow the rules, you do a good job, you'll, make a good career. We know that's not true. We know that's bullshit, okay? Thanks. Money. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, you were on the last post on ages and helped you find a position. Awesome. Here's the thing. The job market is crazy right now. And for a lot of us, we think that, hey, if we apply online, everything's gone tech, and we apply on LinkedIn or Indeed or anything like that, and someone will see us, and we are baffled by the fact that, I got rejected. You got the form rejection letter. You got the email quickly saying, hey, thanks, we wish you luck in your search, but you're not for us. I mean, whatever it is. And we could take it very personally. I know that. I've done it. I've been on both sides of this thing. And what's funny is, this is the dirty bit, number one. Many of you, your thing is never, ever being seen by a human. Okay? Not at all. Now, I know some of y'all think, well, of course, it's getting, how do I get it from being screened out by AI or the filters, the apps? Okay, that's a whole other thing. Okay? That is a whole other thing that we can talk about, and it goes much more in depth. Can you change the way you're writing some things? Absolutely. Okay? And we'll talk about that in a second. But even if it makes it through and isn't kicked out automatically, you realize that, I think a lot of you don't realize. I think a lot of people don't understand that, one, they're not looking at everybody. They're looking to weed people out. So let's say they get 1,000 applicants, which is very realistic. And that person, that HR person, Brittany, the 25-year-old, junior recruiter there, she's got probably, I'd say anywhere from 20 to sometimes 50 different job recs that she's working at any given time. So all she's doing is just caring about, hey, I need to get 5 decent people over there to this hiring manager. That's it. I'm on to the next thing. So if you apply late, you're never getting seen. It doesn't matter. It's not like well, you know what? This job's been open for 2 weeks and we just got somebody fantastic. That job's already in motion. So your shit may never even get seen. You get that, right? Now, it may get seen if they come back and the first few people blow out or get rejected, but you may never even get seen by a human. And the why I say that is it sucks, but I say that because, people are in a race against the clock to get folks. They also are in a a frictionless thing, meaning they don't think about connecting the dots. They just don't, whether it's an HR person, a recruiter, or even the hiring manager. Because, hey, I got work to do, I got stuff to do, I have my job I have to do, I have to think, deadlines I have to meet. And so I am looking for a square hole and a square peg. That is it. I do not have time to connect the dots and think, well, this could be applied over here. And you know what? They've done this and they could do a lot of different things. No one gives a shit. I know you hate hearing that, but that's the God's honest truth right there. No one gives a shit about that. Now, good managers do, some do if they take the time. Absolutely. If you get in front of them, you can connect the dots. But you cannot count on them connecting the dots and thinking, oh, well, so I see that Monica over here has done this, and she, you could apply this over here. It's done this, or it may not totally fit, but they're not thinking that way. They're just not, okay? So a human is probably never seeing your stuff, so don't take it personally. I get it. They suck. I suck. No. What can I do to change this? Your stuff's never being seen. So there may be something you cannot do to change it, okay? So it'll lead to another dirty thing here that you need to change, okay, or think about. I'm going to tell you three things that recruiters, the only three things that recruiters or employers or anybody give a shit about on your resume, okay? Now, here's the thing. I look at so many of these things, and they have all these adjectives, all these amazing adjectives and wonderful phrases about what they do, visionary, forward thinking, quick thinking, whatever it is. I mean, it could be anything, all right? Great communicator, awesome. Don't mean shit. They really don't. Ditch the adjectives, okay? Forward leaning, any sort of bullshit adjective sounds great, but I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. What you need to, employers care about three things, and they need to be front loaded at the top of your resume in the summary and objective. Okay, which by the way, the objective piece, don't use the word objective. But the other dirty bit here is no one gives a shit what you're looking for. Okay, and I say that what I mean is, hey, well, why are you looking? What type of position? But people go overboard with it. It's I'm seeking something that's challenging and I can use my skills, blah, blah, blah. No one gives a shit. What they care about is, you can say one thing. I'm seeking something challenging. I can use my skills that can benefit an employer by. Okay, and I was talking to someone the other day. They're a software tester, okay? I'm looking for challenging work as a software tester so that I can help a company reduce errors, get to market faster. See where I'm going? That. Okay? No one cares about what you want. They care about what do you want and how can it help me? That's it. Last thing I want to say here, okay? And ask me questions or anything. Right now, before I give you the last thing of the only three things that an employer or recruiter give a shit about that you should put on your resume, before I say that, I think it was Monica, I hope I'm saying that right, said on here earlier, she had seen some of my posts and the course that I did about how to fight rejection, ageism, and get noticed for Gen X and older job seekers. So I'm doing that 3 times next week. Okay, you can choose from that. There's a small charge for it. It's a 90-minute session, and then there's a following session after that where it's open Q&A, and you get a free resume critique from me. Okay, so go to the link in my bio, check that out. Okay, do it. It's the first thing there when you do the link tree in my bio. Click it. You'll see that. Sign up for it. Choose one of the dimes next week, and go sign up for that right now. Okay, if you want to go deeper on that, and yes, you'll have a chance to ask me questions directly. Okay, so here's the thing: 3 things. The only 3 things that an employer really cares about your resume. They care. They want to know this. They want to know what you've done, who you've done it for, and how well you've done it. That's it. Too many times people will have, something like it's all this great experience and all these facts that tell about what a badass they are, but it's buried 2 positions down, middle of the page in that description. No one will ever see it. You're just not going to. You can't count on them doing it. So instead, again, the resume, it's like online dating, right? Does anybody really read that shit? And does anybody really care? No. Are they hot? Oh, okay. Rough. I care about the basics. Swipe right, swipe left. That's what a resume does. It gets you in the door. And so again, people care about a recruiter, a hiring manager. They're going through so many of these things. And what they're looking at is this. What do you do? Well, I can do this and this and this and this. No. Square hole, square peg. What do you do? Who did you do it for? former Amazon, former Google, former, Deloitte, whatever. And how well did you do it? Okay? How well did you do it? Doubled revenues, led a team of 50. See what I mean? If I see that right up there, it's like this. I mean, I hate to use sports analogies because some people really hate them, but they fit. Okay? Like when you're describing baseball, I hate baseball. Okay? I'm not a big baseball fan. But if someone's describing a pitcher, okay, they go, oh, 6'3", left-handed middle reliever. You know exactly what that is. Okay? Those are the big three things. I can get anything else I want to know from that. And it's the same thing with the job. What do? Software tester. Who'd you do it for? I did it for Lucent, for Google, and for Intel. Great. How well did you do it? Well, I reduced errors by X, Y, and Z. If I know that in the first paragraph, I don't really need to read the rest. I go, cool. I know what he does. I'm looking for a software tester who he's done it for. He's got experience and he's good. Boom. Or you could say like, hey, 15 years of experience in, boom, boom, boom. Okay? But we get so caught up in these bullshit adjectives. No. That's all they really care about. All you really need to do is get to the next round to get the call. That's it. So, I hope that helps. And if it helped you, great. If you know someone going through this, share it with them. Let me know what you think. And most importantly, 2 things. Go to the link in my bio. Sign up for the workshop next week. Like I said, it's a little bit of charge for it, but there's 2 you get to choose your times. There's 3 times next week, but it's going to be 1 90-minute lesson on how to beat ageism, okay? How to fight rejection and how to get noticed, okay? Beyond the apps, beyond all that bullshit. And then there's a Q&A session as well, okay? So there's that. Sign up for that. And if you want to work with me one-on-one over a 90-day period for you and your job search, your campaign, to coach you, guide you through it, send me a DM because I'm taking on 10 people starting next month to do that for. Okay, we'll see you. Bye.